Panis from Sigma World here at the gaming festival. This year we're with David Sichinava, the founder of Lambda Gaming, to discuss about Lambda disruption and what is happening to the industry. Hi David, welcome.
Hello, thank you for having me. It's very fun to be here. Great event. Thank you for organizing it. I guess I will just tell you a bit about...
Yeah, tell me a bit about you first, and then we can discuss about the company.
Yeah, so I've been in IT and technology forever, like more than 20 years. 10 years ago I founded Lambda Gaming, which is a game development company, and our main customers are online gambling operators. We have been working very closely with operators in Georgia. Georgia has been deregulated long ago, so it has very booming market and very fierce competition also. And there are 6 operators right now. 2 of them are our customers. We work very closely with them, and we've been watching what's happening with iGaming very closely, and we've noticed a few trends, and that's what I want to share. So what we see is that this increase in access, so as more people have devices, they demand more, the more people are playing games. And also because mobile is now main medium of exchange between operator and player, the behavior of players is becoming more casual, and they are becoming more like the usual players who play like usual games from, let's say, Google Play Store, what we call toilet games. You sit on your toilet, you play for 15 minutes, you close and go. These behaviors are becoming very similar. Players of iGaming and players of casual game, the casual players. So, and because of this, we see that iGaming users demand more gamification and more games that are fun, that are not pure math, like let's say roulette, but something more inventive. Like, for example, in Georgia, these crash games, new type of games, where the crash games, which were born in crypto and then were adopted by fiat, they exploded and like took huge chunk of market. And also some kinds of mini games, instant games, etc., etc. And in slots also we see that more new mechanics are introduced, like megaways and tumbles, which are resembling of Candy Crush and so on. So this is the trend we want to catch now. We are trying to create something that will be next generation, something that will be interesting for millennials and Gen Z players, because these people don't come from land casino. They don't want digitized version of land games. They want something more resembling Mario or Fruit Ninja or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, these players, they come from a mobile gaming background, and they are looking for first to have fun and then make some money maybe.
Yes. I think this is the right approach, that when people comes to when a player comes to an online gambling site, their goal is not actually to become rich. That is in there, of course, but the main objective is to have fun. This is a game, this is gaming, which also includes financial component. And also interesting trend of recent years is the play-to-earn games in crypto. I know if you have been watching it closely. In crypto also, for past years, these play-to-earn games became very popular. And play-to-earn, it's not possible. Because if someone created a game for you to have fun and also to pay you, this is not possible. These economies are not possible, and we see now that a lot of play-to-earn games are collapsing. But what is possible is to have fun and also to have chance to win. And that is like textbook definition of gambling. So we think gambling and this play-to-earn and toilet games, they are all coming together to one thing, which will be we have actually a term for it. We call it iGaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and okay, you mentioned regulation in Georgia. Also, regulation is a big issue. What do you think about that, and how is it going to change all this industry?
Now, regarding regulation, of course, there is a lot of different kinds of regulations in different kinds of worlds, but regulation needs to be enforced. Now, in the internet age, how do you enforce regulation? First one is you block access to the site, and the second one is you block access to payments. The first one is easily counterfeited by players. They install some VPN and the blocking doesn't work. And blocking of payments, so far it has been effective, and the regulation was more or less enforced. But now we have crypto rising, which creates trustless payments, and you cannot, governments cannot anymore control how people will use crypto. Because of this, we see trend now actually that a lot of big economies are considering deregulating gambling. Because if you cannot enforce your laws regarding gambling, then you better change the regulation so it's more adjusted to reality. So now we see that in the United States, several states have deregulated. There is talk of deregulation in Japan, and in Europe there are shifts, so on. So what we think in that regard, the future looks is like these new sets of regulations, they will be not prohibitive, but trying to create more safe space for playing. So, like not to allow fraud, not to allow money laundering, etc., but so contain it within reason, but not prohibited. And this will be a huge opportunity for the industry because, United States, like it's a huge economy that was unavailable until recently. And now if it becomes deregulated, it's huge opportunity.
Yeah, discussion here is always the debate is over-regulation, regulation, and innovation. How you disrupt, innovate, but you don't over-regulate something, because when regulation gets into it, it affects also the innovative part of any industry.
Yes.
So how do you see? We have blockchain coming in this industry, crypto, as you said. How do you see innovation and disruption around these areas?
Now, one interesting thing that crypto brought to iGaming is crypto users, at least right now, these are more people more technical background, people who understand math and understand probability. So crypto created one interesting demand for probably fair games. These are games that have transparent mathematics, so that user can easily check that they are not cheated on odds. And this is very interesting trend. It's very becoming very popular very fast. So right now we have this certification process. When we publish a game on the traditional model, we have to certify it. It's verified by a third party, and if user trusts that third party, the trust is created. But in this new trend, the probably fair games, they don't need to be verified. They can be verified by user very easily. And in there, I think there are a lot of opportunities to innovate, like create transparent mathematics. The conflict resolution becomes very easy, and also innovation becomes very easy. Now innovation, if you create some kind of innovative game, you have to go through very large number of steps before it reaches end user. But in new reality, it becomes possible just to create beautiful user interface that you think is interesting, publish on some platform that takes care of probably fairness, and reach the end user. And we actually, our startup, we have a startup where we want to create this kind of a platform that will take care of backend mathematics and this probably fairness. So game developer comes to this platform, they have some kind of a constructor where they visually can construct their desired mathematics and then focus only on design and only on user experience. And this will, we think, this will allow like 2-3 person indie groups to create new experiences that they think are interesting for their prospective customers. And this will look, we think, like Play Store actually. Like
that's interesting because you might have all these indie groups that will create their own using your platform. But okay, if an operator comes to Lambda, why he will choose you and not go to another, let's say, company or another? Why you are different?
So, because what we want to create is like a very simple and fast process from going create game, publish it to user. This will be very fast. This is one. And also what current business model for game developers works like this. You publish it on an online operator, you get small revenue share of the revenue of gross revenue generated by the game. And we want also to invert this in casual gaming. For example, in Play Store, on App Store, it's 70% for developer and 30% for Play Store. And we want to do something similar on our platform, like reverse the model. Right now, you
want to be the Unity, the platform that designs game development. You want to be the Unity of game of the iGaming industry.
More like Steam, I would say.
Steam. Steam, yeah. Cool. And how do you? What are the future plans?
So future plans are we are right now actually we are looking for investment because creating this kind of a platform requires a lot of resources. We have like we see big picture, but in realization there is a lot of work to do because creating probably fair games is easy, but allowing other people to create probably fair games so that every actor is satisfied, it's actually pretty hard. So we are looking for investment and we are talking to a lot of people, a lot of stakeholders in this business, and actually there is a lot of interest, and that's where we are. We are like in early stages of building this kind of thing. Also, we are a game development studio, so we are creating our games using the philosophy I was talking about, like more fun, more gamified, and we are inserting these probably fair elements into our games also.